Hey, welcome to the first ever unboxing of anything on Bill of the North's channel. I got myself a new pair of military surplus desert boots. Let's open it up and see what's in there, shall we? Bricks. Oh. Easy. Easy. Cut the red wire, otherwise it'll blow up. Oh, that's the blue. Hey, they are bricks. Oh, there we go. Brand new by McCrae. This is suede and no cracks in it thus far. Well, my camera battery died in the middle of that, so I've had to plug this in. If you hear a hum now in the audio, that's what it's from. So as I was saying, the first thing I'm going to do with these, I'm probably going to dye the leather a brown just because I prefer it that. I live in a woodland area, so desert colors don't match. And I'm not a Desert War veteran, so I don't want anybody to think I am. I'm also going to condition this leather. This is beautiful suede. It's not cracked yet, and I want to keep it that way as long as possible, so the oils and whatnot in the conditioner will do that. These are military surplus boots, so like all surplus, it's a trade-off. The benefits are that you have consistent sizing. One of the negatives, however, is that these were $50 boots. Including shipping. They're not going to have the same quality as, say, a $150 or $200 pair of commercial boots that I might be able to buy. But that being said, I've never found a $200 pair of boots that fit me. Here's the instructions that come with it. Speed lacing instructions on the back. Various instructions for use and care of your boots. These basically just say to brush them off and clean them with water when necessary, warm water. But again, these are military boots. They're not meant to last you 20 years, so I think probably conditioning them, cleaning them with saddle soap and conditioner, leather conditioner, is probably going to make them last longer. I don't have access to the supply system to replace my boots every 2 years inexpensively, so I'm going to go above and beyond what the government says to do. Well, this is interesting. How to get your boots resoled. There's an 800 number on there. Call QB Soling /Vibram and for information on resoling. So I don't know if that's part of the military supply system or if that's just an outside company. Chances are you can just take it to a local shoe repair shop, though, where you live, and they'll be able to do a decent job if the boots are worth resoling. And there's the size information on the inside of the tongue there. Normally I wear 11.5 extra wide. I decided to go with 12.5 extra wide this time, just to give my feet room to expand, I guess, to swell up on long hikes. And also I couldn't find any 11.5 extra wides available. But I've never bought a larger size boot, like they say you should do. So this will give me a chance to experiment with that. These have a replaceable rubber insole, which is not too bad. Some people don't like them, and they'll automatically just replace them with something thicker. But these are much better than the old crappy insoles that came with the black leather boots. So as long as my feet don't hurt and get sore spots, I will keep these. Of course, they eventually have to be replaced. So once again, we have the suede leather rough out. This is a single layer of Cordura nylon, and if these are like my old boots, that it's a breathable fabric, I don't know. My old ones had a liner, and this doesn't have that, so I just noticed that. So these may not be waterproof or water resistant. Not a huge deal if it is. But the old ones that had a breathable layer and the liner, they were good in the wintertime for snowshoeing. They kept my feet nice and warm. So These may be, again, they're hot weather boots, so I can't fault them for not having that ability to keep me warm in the winter, but I guess time will tell. For a hiking boot in the summer, these should do the job though. Here's my Welco boots next to the new ones, and they're holding up pretty good. They've got about 500 miles on them. There's one little crack starting here in the leather, but other than that, they're in good shape other than normal wear and tear. And I think the reason is because I used the leather oil treatment on them early, and that kept the leather safe from all the water and the stream crossings and everything that I've done over the years. So I found that I don't have any brown leather dye. Walmart didn't have any, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the leather conditioner on this, and we'll just call it good. So here's a comparison. The original Rough Out is on the right, untreated. On the left, it has been treated with the Kiwi conditioning oil, and it's darkened it a bit as expected and smoothed it a little bit, which is fine by me. I had wanted to dye it brown, so the darker the better. Doesn't bother me a bit. There are the new boots, all leather conditioned and ready to be laced up and sent on their first hike. And the old Welco Air Force boots have been cleaned with saddle soap, and I'm going to let them dry up, and then I will put the conditioner back on them. Alright, here's the desert boots all laced up and ready to go, and next to them the Air Force boots that have been cleaned up and reconditioned, and I'll probably use those more in the winter time just because they're a little bit better insulated. The desert boots only have a single layer of fabric there. You can see the light going right through that. These have, I believe this is 3 layers on this, so they're a bit warmer, but I'm gonna try to get out today with the desert boots and just give them their first go on the trails. So these nice, clean, good looking boots are destined to become dirty and scuffed up very shortly. Okay, dogs, out of the way. You goofy doggy. You want to go out? Okay.